What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 4-second weapon review video. In today's video, I'll be going over the Dreaming City shotgun, the Retold tale. Let's quickly go over the perks that I have on mine. So intrinsically, precision frame, this weapon's recoil pattern is more predictably vertical. Two barrel options, you have smooth bore, which greatly increases range at the cost of more projectile spread. Then you have small bore, which increases range and stability. Magazine-wise, you have a pen and mag, which increases the mag size, and then light mag, which increases reload speed and slightly increases range. Next, you have moving target, increased movement speed and target acquisition when moving while aiming down sights. And then finally, you have rampage, kills with this weapon temporarily grant increased damage. Now, how to obtain this shotgun? This is a Dreaming City weapon, so you can get it from completing weekly bounties, blind well completions, and other random events and activities inside of the Dreaming City. Here's a summary of my thoughts on the perks. So barrel-wise, I went with small bore over smooth bore because it has that smaller bullet spread, a little increase in range. Plus, smooth bore is like the worst barrel perk in the game. Never use it. Yes, it increases your range, but that bullet spread is horrible. The best options here would be either things like rifle barrel or full choke as the barrel option. Magazine-wise, I went with light mag over pen and mag for the slight increase to range because range is key on shotties, right? We all know this. Magazine-wise, I really don't care. Range is key. The best option to have in this column would probably be accurized rounds. For the trait column number 1, mine comes with moving target, which is pretty good on shotguns. Other good perks would be like full auto and threat detector, but I think moving target is one of the better ones here. Trait number 2, mine comes with Rampage. Pretty solid, right? Rampage can be crazy good in PvE and PvP, which is great. Other good perks would be things like Slide Shot, super underrated perk, man, Snapshot, or potentially Grave Robber. Mod-wise, mine comes with an Icarus mod, which helps with that in-air accuracy for shotguns. It just makes it feel a little more consistent. Another good mod to choose would be something like the Freehand mod, which increases the ready speed and hip fire, which would be pretty solid. My masterwork, mine currently has a handling masterwork, but I would rather have a range masterwork. I'm not saying it's a complete god roll, but still, I believe it's a pretty solid roll overall that I got. PvE-wise, I don't have any footage, but I can say that it performed fairly well. Obviously, the full auto shotguns perform the best and allow for a lot of DPS on higher tier enemies and bosses, but you could potentially get a PvE god roll to use in this category. A great PvE god roll would probably comes with things like assault mag or accurized rounds, full auto loading holster, threat detector, and rampage with a range or a reload masterwork, in my opinion. I personally, I don't like the slower firing shotguns for PvE, but if you get yourself a god roll with it, then you might as well try to use it. PvP-wise, in the Crucible, it's pretty good. I was using an Iron Banner and it was only 509, so it couldn't one-hit consistently, but in quick play, it was melting. Obviously, with having the light advantages, it's a little hard to use lower tier weapons against them, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Moving on, so I originally had an okay roll with Slide Shot, but then it also came with auto-loading holster, which isn't really a great PvP perk. So Slide Shot though is crazy good, by the way. Super underrated perk. You get that increased range and stability when you slide, plus it auto reloads it so you don't have to waste time reloading. So moving on, considering this is a high impact, low rate of fire shotty, you want to be in fairly close range to either drop enemies or clean them up with a melee. With Rampage, it's easier to move through your engagements quickly because with that extra damage, I can drop the next enemy even faster, right? One of the things I really like on this weapon is that the sights are open versus some other shotguns, so you can see everything in front of you versus those other bulkier sights. One of the downsides I felt was that it didn't feel extremely consistent. I don't know if it was because of my barrel option, but sometimes it wouldn't kill enemies effectively. Again, it could be because I was playing an Iron Banner and it was a slightly under-level weapon at the time. But I don't know, I'm assuming it's that part. But still, a great PvP roll would have perks like accurized rounds, light mag, full auto, moving target, quick draw potentially. Having that very fast pull off time would be great. Rampage, Slide Shot, Snapshot, again, brings in that bullet spread faster. And then potentially things like Grave Robber. I definitely think Grave Robber is more PvE, but if you do clean people up with a melee, having that auto reload would be great. Now, going over Gambit, obviously we covered PvE and PvP separately, but can it perform well in Gambit? Personally, I don't believe so. Yes, you can potentially get that PvE or PvP god roll, but you can find a god roll full auto shotty that can outperform this slower firing archetype when it comes to ad clear and DPS. Plus, you can't even get close enough to the enemy team to even use a shotgun half the time because of Sleeper Simulant. So, again, obviously for Gambit, that Escalation Protocol shotty is probably your best option there. Just in general, I wouldn't recommend using this thing unless you're under-leveled and this is your highest drop. Then potentially use it, but still, I don't think it would perform well even if you did get a Gambit god roll. Finally, my ranking is 8 out of 10. Overall, I like the shotgun for PvP, and mine specifically wouldn't be bad for PvE, especially with that Rampage perk there, but I definitely want to keep grinding and see if I can get an even better god roll with this thing. Alright guys, that's my review over the Dreaming City Shotgun, the Retold Tale. If you want to help support me, there'll be a link below. It's the best way to support me. I'll take you to a 4-minute video. If you want to go check that out, that'd be awesome. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video, turn that notification bell next to subscribe if you want to be notified when I drop some new content on the channel. And then comment y'all want to see what again, making content for you, whatever you guys want to see. I will try to get out there as quickly as possible. Also, we have the Discord link below. No requirements for joining the Discord or anything crazy like that. We also have some text chats going about Destiny 2 Forsaken, Division 2, some other upcoming games, and then we have some voice chats. So if you're on like PC or PS4 and you want to talk to me, obviously for me I'm on Xbox, but if you do want to talk to me, that's going to be the best way to do that. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.